Yo, what's up, bro?
First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Carolina Panthers and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Get it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to Mooney. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's second down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll be brought down at the 27. They'll look to throw again. There's Mooney with another catch. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
Here's second and 8. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Can this defense get the stop on the opening drive? Here's third and goal. They'll try to run with Sanders. Disaster there, resulting in a loss of 7 on third down. Okay, so you just took the big loss. Now what are you doing on fourth down?
Well, we have a change of plans now is what we have, because I think they were looking at the play sheet, trying to dial something up to go for it on fourth down. But after that loss, that goes right out the window. Now you have to kick the field goal and hope to come back down the next time and score.
And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you've got no shot then.
Play fake. Here's Love. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
First down going to the air with Love. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Love now. Out left, he's got it to Everett. No gain on the play. The Falcons at 7-3 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Gerald Everett, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick.
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. He's got room past the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Carolina. Darnell Mooney, 50 yards. And the Panthers are once again back in front. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. We're only in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. These two teams, you might recall, met up back in September in Week 3. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
8 yards on the pickup.
Looking to throw again on second down. Love fires the out route and completes it to Harris. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw now, here's Love. Finding Harris on back-to-back plays. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On 1st and 10, Love. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Devontae Adams, an 11-yard touchdown, as they have taken the lead.
They went 5 wide in that offensive set, and racing going 3 wide's a big deal. To go 5, how about the way that they finish things off?
Did you just fit a race car reference into the game?
Zoom, zoom. How about the way that you play? When you go 5 wide, that means you're going fast now.
Zoom, zoom indeed. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to have it here at their own 15. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. Oh, a killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
1st down, Love to pass. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
Ready.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Love from the gun. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Love looking to throw it. This is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. It'll buy some time. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for it.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, he'll drop to throw. Going for the deep ball. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Falcons are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Here we go. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Love. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Love, they go play action now. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Love to throw for it on 4th. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harris. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Throwing. Love. They'll find Everett there, complete. Final play of the half, Love. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They've reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Third down, here's McCaffrey. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The slot man in motion right. On fourth down, Love. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Love now to pass on first down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Falcons. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
31. Panthers 17. Jason Sanders.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he stops right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 25-yard line.
Yellow, go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd and 9, Love. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Atlanta's 11 ready to go, and they kick it away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Ready.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. And this is caught. Touchdown, Carolina. Jarnell Mooney with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Baron Browning in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So both offenses come to life here in this 3rd quarter as this is shaping up for a good finish. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Adams, the man in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Love. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
And he's got his target, Harris. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Jarnell Mooney. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Panthers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. No return there for Harris, and the drive will begin at the 25. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping to you on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action. Love to throw. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Ready. This offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Slot man moves right. Ready. On 3rd down, Love. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the 2nd half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Darnell Mooney, 39 yards. And the Panthers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Sanders on for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Panthers 38, Falcons 34. Jason Sanders set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 2nd and 10, Love. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Desperation time here. Love on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they...
It's a turnover on downs.
Let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now back to throw. It's brought in by Harris. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. So they get the flag for pass interference. Big call there on 4th down.
But it's the right call. And as much as I want to see them play through incidental contact, he's definitely there too early.
They run with Sanders off the option. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Once again with Sanders. This carry brought to an end at the 8. Good stick skills, but not much room to operate. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
Seven Pirates! Panther 11! Top row 18!
They'll drop to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Love looking to throw. And that'll be incomplete. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like having there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the 1st down. That's what's vital to them.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Love. A little short pass. This is Everett. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Here's Love. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late-game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Here we go.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Love. He's going to let it fly. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they'd better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by one score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's intercepted yet again. And that could be the backbreaker. And the Falcons have just about sewn up this football game. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to one possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.